Warning, this content contains foul language, violence, and gore. Enjoy the story. Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Now this is What If Deku was a pure-blooded saiyan called Lasher. It's my OC for my Dragon Ball Z What If. I decided to, might as well add him into a Hero Academia combined with DC Universe. The ship is, according to the What If poll on my community tab, Raven won. So I was kind of favoring between Raven and Terra. But nevertheless, that's what the ship is going to be, is Raven. So that out of the way, let's get started onto this What If. As you have Lasher, as he's in some sort of cell. It's time, you little shit. This way. As they push him, hands off me, creep. As they pull him into some sort of court. That's the main room where they sent all their criminals. I mean, pretty much the royal family and all that. And as they shove him into the room where the queen is going to pass on her judgment. And the Saiyan guard pushed Lasher as he swiped the key to the cuffs as he puts them inside his gloves. Well, the key in his gloves as they throw him into the royal throne room. As the queen, going to pass her judgment onto Lasher. For your family's crimes, you have been accused of treason. How do you plead? It had nothing to do with my old man's plan. Silence. How do you plead? You want my plea? Your Majesty. I'll give you my plea. Why don't we bother with this? Let's just kill the brat and be done with it. Execute him. Like we did with the rest of his family. Quiet. As he pulls the key out of his gloves, as he pops it into the hole. How do you plead, Lasher? As he twists as the cuff comes off. I'll give you my plea. Queen's eyes widen as Lasher has a smirk on his face. Atomic cannon shoots a beam at the queen as several of her the royal protectors block the blast as the crowd's up on their as everyone's gasping as Lasher actually attack the queen of the Saiyans as they all pin him to the ground as they have their weapons against his neck. Some sort of spear type of weapon. That's a lot. Lasher starts laughing. You honestly think I would just not let you honestly think I would allow you execute my family and there will be no payback? I'm gonna kill you. All of you. I'm gonna blow this planet up. With you along with it, Your Majesty. Not gonna let this go, are you? No. You leave me with no choice. Execute me if you can. I'm not going to execute you, Lasher. You're hereby banished. As they knock Izuku, or not, well, technically Izuku, but as they knock Lasher out, as they throw him into a Saiyan pod, they kind of didn't fill the tanks to full, so as they blast off, as Lasher's flight pattern or destination, as it was right as Lasher flies right into a meteor storm, it knocked him off course as he just drifts out in space strictly into a wormhole. As Lasher's family was trying to keep the tradition going, conquering planets, but the current queen wants to steer, steer. Oh, sorry, steer far away from the old ways, as she believes it's the Saiyans must change in order to survive, as they can't go back to their old ways of conquering planets. Sure had no problem with the new route of where the Saiyans were going. He had a problem with the fact that they publicly executed his whole family. I think he's about 13 or 14 years old. All the female members on the Young Justice are going through training with Diana on Paradise Island, the home of the Amazons. As you have Raven, Terra, Wonder Girl, Martian, and who else? Oh, and Artemis from Young Justice, not the Artemis from. Yeah, apparently there's two different Artemis for some reason, but yeah, it's the Young Justice version of Artemis. I don't know what the if they're actually the same character. I'm not really familiar with Young Justice too much, so let's give you ahead time. It's the Artemis from the Young Justice, the Arrow chick, so basically. As you have Wonder Woman, as she's pairing the girls up in pairs as they're sparring with each other. Sarah is there as well, as she's a fairly new member, and so is Raven. It's a fairly new member of the Young Justice. As Tara and Raven were part of the Teen Titans, but they got called up to the Young Justice, so they pretty much upgraded basically. As immediately a purple portal opens up, as Wonder Woman gets on guard. Girls, get behind me. As everyone's wondering what's going on, as Kirigiri steps through the portal with Shigaraki. As Kirigiri steps forward, my apologies, ladies, but I'm going to have to take one of you. Kirigiri, why are you talking? We're here to grab one of the Amazons. No reason to be polite about it. We're here to kill them all. Young master, we should always have proper manners. Shut up, Kirigiri. No moo. Kill them. One of the Nomu that they brought for this little mission, as they're trying to take one of the Amazons. They don't care which one it is. All for one wants a Amazon to give to Dr. Ojiko, so he could create a better Nomu using a Amazon and genetics to create a more powerful Nomu. As before the Nomu could get any closer, as something lands in the middle between the Young Justice members and Kirigiri and Shigaraki. It's clear as everyone sees this thing in the middle of the sand. As the pod, as the door of the Saiyan ship flies off its hinges, as it's a Lasher, kicked it off his hinges as he's pissed. Lasher immediately exit the Saiyan pod or the Saiyan ship. No matter what you call it, it's basically what it is. So as Lasher gets out, as he stares at the sky, as the Nomu comes rushing towards him. As Slasher steps backwards, as he nails the Nomu straight in the face, as he goes flying towards Shigaraki and Kirigiri. Nomu comes rushing back and hitting Lasher in the face as he barely moves from it. As he stares at the Nomu, as immediately he starts to power up. As you hear Lasher screaming, as the Nomu gets flying backwards, as he flies up in the air, as he charges up a blast in his hand. Dare challenge me, weakling? Die! Atomic cannon! Closer the target is to his range, the more damage it does. the further the target is away, the less damage his attack does. As he unleashed a purple, well, ball purple of a beam as it shoots off towards well, right there, you shoot off as they, basically what he did that as when the beam hits the ground, as there's a big, dust is everywhere, as the Nomu is halfway destroyed, as Shigaraki is calling calling Lasher a cheater. As who the fuck are you? Really, Lasher creates several key balls as they appear all around Shigaraki and Kirigiri. No matter who I am, whoever you are, what type of race you are, no point in telling my name to a dead man. As Slasher flies towards Shigaraki, as he grabs the ball of energy, as he has ki over his hands, as he grabs onto it, as he starts throwing them at Shigaraki and Kirigiri, as Kirigiri's portaling them away. As you can see the explosion in the background in the ocean from the energy blast being making contact with the water. I'll just destroy the whole island. As Izuku charged up a blast, as purple electricity starts emanating from his body. Let's see you dodge this. Atomic cannon, full power. used to feel honored to be killed by a pure-blooded Saiyan. Now die. Terra immediately used the earth as she encased Izuku from from his neck down to his feet in some sort of earth as he slams onto the ground. As Izuku eyes Lasher, you think this is gonna hold me? Hold me? This is not going to work for you. As he physically breaks out of it. Where do you think you're going, Mr. Handy? Gary, get us out of here. Izuku got wrapped around in Wonder Woman's lasso as Izuku watches Kirigiri go into the portal as they disappear. As he turns his attention to Wonder Woman, you shouldn't have done that. As he pretty much got his opposite hand free, as he grabs onto the lasso, as he tosses Wonder Woman towards him, he pretty much knees her in the face. And down, boy. You don't belong here. As he ripped that thing off him, as he throws the lasso to the side. And what are you gonna do about it? See what your power level is. As he's wearing a scatter, Zero. You shouldn't. You talk big for a weakling. I kill everyone on this island. Blow this planet up to smithereens. Then I'll return back to my homewood and kill that bitch. I might even destroy the whole planet while I'm at it. As Diana's mother is hearing large sounds coming from the beach, as she gathers her troop to see all her warriors to see what's going on. As she sees the scene where Diana is facing a young boy with some sort of tail. As immediately one of the Amazons throw one of their spears at Izuku, as Slasher catches it, throws it right back at her. As it pierces her cheek, ingrating it into one of the buildings. Stay out of it. Next time I'll kill you. Having too much fun. Diana comes rushing forward as she shield bashes him right in the face. As when she swings down trying to, cut Izuku or Lasher with her blade. As Lasher catches it with one hand. Fancy blade. Too bad it's broken. As done it, what? As immediately Izuku kicks her as he snaps the blade in half as he tosses it. What else you got? Don't disappoint me. He blitzes Wonder Woman as he begins a vicious barrage of attacks. As Diana's trying to hit him as he's flash stepping out of the way. As he begins to kick her side ahead. As she went flying, as Izuku I keep calling him Izuku, but that's basically who he is, but his name's not going to be Izuku in this, as he appears right in front of her, grabs her by the head, and slams her into the ground as he begins socking her in the face repeatedly, as you can hear the shock waves of the impact. As Lasher has, a bit of a smile on his face as he's having fun. Immediately, several Amazons surround him as they point all their spears at him. As Miss Martian comes from behind Lasher, as she places her hand on the back of his head, well, over his head. So she's behind him as she grabs onto his head. Right? As she tries to connect a psychic link. As immediately Izuku, as Lasher screams out in pain. As Lasher falls unconscious. As Miss Martian screams out in pain as she's, flashes of memories coming into her. Immediately, Diana's mother command some of her Amazons to throw that boy into one of their jail cells. One of their most powerful jail cells to keep him contained. As she sees how physically strong this boy is, this young man, she's going to place him in there for right now till she figure out what she's going to do to him, what they're going to do about him. Goes over to Miss Martian. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. The memories I see in that guy. It's quite violent. Just give me a minute. I just need to get my bearings. Suzu wakes up in some sort of cell as all there you can see is nothing but a metal door. They honestly think this can keep me in here? They're sorely mistaken as he begins pounding onto the door as it's protected by magic as damn it. What is this? Calm down, kitty. You're not going anytime soon. Let me out of here. Sorry, not gonna happen. Wait till I get out of here. I'm gonna kill you all. Threatening us is not gonna help your situation. Oh, I'm gonna help my situation by blowing everyone up. Megan, what did you see in his head? Battles, countless battles. All I could feel from his emotions is pure anger. Whatever race he's from, they're not peaceful. The rows of corpses scattered on several different planets. It's very disturbing. Everyone heard a loud explosion coming from the cell, as the war was on the door, but not on the cave itself. The rock formation that they placed the cell into. As everyone sees a purple wave of ki blasts shooting out of the prison, as you have Ezekiel flying, or Flasher, starts to bust up flying. Oh, sorry, as he starts flying in the air. He's about to blast the island to smithereens. As someone grabs on his wrist, that's quite enough, young man. As Lasher looks at a man in a cape wearing blue and red. And who the hell are you? I'm Superman. You've caused enough trouble. Settle down. As immediately Izuku socks Superman as he goes flying, as he he catches himself as, he rubs his cheek. Pretty strong for someone your age. Very well. If you're going to do things the hard way, then we'll do things the hard way. We're definitely going to do things the hard way. Whoever you are. You could call me Superman. Very well, Superman. Prepare to die by the hands of a Saiyan. As you have Lasher throwing key blast after key blast at Superman, as Superman just knocks him out of the way. With, very effortlessly. As he knows that kind of stings each time he whaps it away, as he can feel the stinging cessation in his hands. I don't know what type of powers this kid has, but it's very painful. I need to end this soon before it gets out of hand. Oh, it's about to get out of hand, Superman. I've had enough of this. I'm no longer taking it easy. I'm taking this. I'm about to take this seriously. As Lasher begins charging up, as he immediately his hair starts to fade in from black to gold. As electricity starts to forming off him in the middle of the sky, as he's charging up. As you have Lasher screaming, as Dragon Ball Z method, power up screaming, pretty much, as he turns into a Super Saiyan. He only has access to grade 1, as his family doesn't know that he has his ability. Most of the elite has access to Super Saiyan, but the Lasher family doesn't. Normally they wouldn't have access, but Lasher's been training a lot on his own. His family's more worried about trying to take over the whole kingdom, the whole planet when it comes to the rest of the Saiyans, but he was more worried about training and getting stronger. He didn't really care what his family did. Superman sees the boy turn the man. Oh, sorry. Superman sees Lasher. His hair turn gold, as his eyes turn from red to blue. As purple energy starts emitting from Izuku's hand, as he throws it, solar field. As Superman gets blinded from the key blast that exploded, as he's blinded, as it has a range of effect, kind of like the solar flare, but a lot more. Yeah, it doesn't. It can temporarily blind someone more than one person if they're in the range. So allies can be affected by the attack, but Lasher's always been a solo act. He's not big on teamwork, friends or comrades in general. He finds having that a weakness. Izuki grabs Superman as he flies into the island, as he crashes the ground, as he crashed right into the Amazon palace. As the queen sees that, as he sees Superman, as he begins beating on Superman over and over again. What were you saying? You're going to stop me? Laughable. Weakling. You don't know what I'm talking about for the solar field? It has it's basically like a solar flare, but it has a 360 in all directions field to affect anyone in that 360 range. Izuku noticed the lasso over him again. You know this doesn't work, woman. Who are you? Why are you here? As the lasso is finally taking effect, as Wonder Girl and someone, basically someone else strong, pin Izuku to the ground. The hell is this? Do not fight it. The more you fight it, the more pain you feel. As she tightens it, as Izuku screams. Well, Lasher screams out in pain. Oh, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, I'm definitely gonna kill you for this. Had enough as he slams his head to the ground as he pins him even harder. I might not be able to see you, kid, but I can still hear you. This has gone too far. Oh, you haven't seen too far yet. This can hold me in my Super Saiyan form? You're sadly mistaken. As Superman is trying to struggle as he's a lot more physical. The boost that gave him as he's about to break the hold from Superman as Lasher gets slapped across the face. He looks at the Queen. You hit me. No one has hit me like that except for my mother. You have caused my people enough trouble. Settle down, young man. As she places her sword against Izuku's neck, or Lasher's neck, or I'll run you through. Pfft, whatever. Fine. As the blonde hair, he snaps out his Super Saiyan form. You remind me of my mother, or I would have killed you all. Why are you here? I wasn't planning to come here, whatever planet this is on. After my lovely family tried to stage a coup, I was banished to whatever this world is. We're getting somewhere. Really, someplace? Are you sure? Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, it's fine. What about the man over there? I have Superman is the only man I'll allow on our island, so he's fine. What species do you come from, young man? I'm a Saiyan, a pure-blooded Saiyan. Okay, so that's what your race is called. What is your name? Lasher. We're not your enemies here. It would be nice if you stopped destroying my island. That would be really appreciated, Lasher. Fine, I will stop destroying your little puny island. Now get the fuck off me. As Diana, loosened her lasso. Diana's like, what did you do to Superman? I temporarily blind the idiot. His vision should return in about 30 minutes. As Lasher begins to walk away, where are you going? I'm leaving. I don't think so, young man. As Diana, grabs Slasher's shoulder. I suggest you get your hands off me, woman. I have a name, It's Diana. I don't care. I'm going to go back to my ship, figure out if it's still flyable, travel back to my homeworld, and blow it the fuck up. As Diana, hears the Lasher's stomach growling as, before you go and do that, you must be hungry. Are you trying to distract me with food? Yeah, pretty much, yeah. God damn it, you're lucky I'm hungry. What type of food you make here? Whatever planet this is. This is planet Earth. Earth. Interesting. How are you so powerful? My scouter says you have a power level of 0. What's the deal with that? Diana. Food set out for Lasher as he sits down with the rest of the Amazons and the Young Justice as everyone's staring at him as he's like chowing down as he's knocking down his food like a lot as they're amazed by his appetite. So Raven, so what does your people actually do? We conquer planets. Well, used to. The queen decided to abandon the old ways and go the more peaceful route. I don't care either way. But if you didn't care, why do you want to blow them up? They they executed my whole family. I will not let that transaction go unpunished. They will die for that. Wonder Girl speaks up. Is anyone not going to talk about the whole, his hair color change? Superman, what was that, young man? I changed into a Super Saiyan. It's a transformation. It increases my strength, speed, and endurance, and dexterity, defense, in layman's terms. For the long discussion and Lasher just chowing down food like no one's business, as they direct him to his ship, as Lasher is visibly upset. It's fried. God damn it! I'm stuck on this rock. As Lasher blows it up out of anger. Boy has a temper problem. I agree with you, Diana. It's more than that. What do you mean, Miss Martian? Megan. What I briefly understand of his people, what I saw through his mind, they're all like that. Where do you think you're going, Lasher? I'm gonna cool off. Stop following me. As you know, Raven's not really caring what he said. As she follows us. Don't worry, Diana. I'll keep an eye on the Mr. Angry. Why are you following me, girl? To keep an eye on you. Make sure you don't do anything reckless. Whatever. Just keep quiet. I don't want to hear you. I have no problem with that. As Lasher's just staring on the water, as Raven uses her abilities, as she dumps water on his head, as Lasher looks at her, what the hell is your problem? Better? As she starts laughing. As what do you find so goddamn funny? I could talk now. Shh, you're so damn annoying. If you want to calm down, I could show you. What? What can you show me? Trust me. Come, sit. As she teaches him about meditation. I don't see the point of this. This is pointless. Just shut up and listen to what I say, Lasher. Fine. They spend several hours meditating as Lasher is finally calmed down. Better? Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. I should probably head back because those damn what you call them, Amazons. I see you lurking in the bushes. As Amazon is just making sure nothing happened between the two. If Lasher was going to attack. As Lasher walks back to the palace. As he leans against the wall. So what's going to happen to me now? Show our queen some goddamn respect. And as Lasher starts laughing, not really laughing, he's like, I will never bow to anyone ever again. Don't ruin my good mood. Everyone, calm down. But Queen, silence, I said, silence. Yes, Your Majesty. Your question, Lasher. Diana and Superman here will be taking you to. They'll be they'll be taking care of you from now on. I've already discussed it with them, and that's the best course of action. And you're making my people a bit nervous. Superman, puts his hand on Lasher's shoulder. Come on, young Lasher. As, Lasher's like, sorry about the whole blinding you thing. I was enraged. It's fine. No one got hurt. Mostly. But you kind of did a number on the island. Yeah, I kind of lose control when I'm, like, royally pissed. If you found out your family was all executed and you were charged with treason, you would be quite upset yourself. I I can understand that. Come on, let's go. You've done enough trouble. We're gonna have to figure out where we're gonna stick you. As they take Lasher to the League headquarters on the space station. Well, yeah, the space station. As Superman called a meeting with all the senior members of the Justice League. As you have Ezekiel outside the chamber hall, waiting for them to call him in. As you have Raven, you're right next to him. Megan's, not trusting him whatsoever. If you hurt my friends, I'll take you out. Don't threaten me. I could vaporize you just with a thought. And I could stop you with a thought. As Slasher gets in her face, then try it, alien. As Raven uses her, magic, I'm not gonna go through her chanting, what she says. She separates the two. As Megan, what are you doing, Raven? Stopping you two from, wrecking the space station. Where you might be able to breathe in space, but I can't. As they were still discussing what they're gonna do, they don't know where to stick him, so they're discussing all the senior members of the Justice League, like Batman, Superman, Diana, Black Canary, the Flash, one of the Green, Hal, and Green, Martian and Manhunter. Probably going to start our episode. I think we're going to cut our episode off here. I'll put down a poll where who's going to take Ezekiel in. I'm going to put a list of heroes names, and whoever wins the poll, then I'll add that into the story. So hope you guys have a good night and day, judging by time zones, and I'll catch you in the next video.